Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Mod and Fangame Showcase. And today, I will take a look at a 1000-Year Door mod, for the GameCube version specifically, that adds the modern designs from Sticker Star, Color Splash, and Origami King into the game. This is almost kind of a glimpse into how the remake could have looked if they used these modern designs, even if it does still use a lot of the GameCube's visuals, obviously. But before we get started, I wanted to mention that I have a goal to hit 30,000 subscribers before the Switch 2 launches, so if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing, and if I hit that goal, I will give away a copy of the new Mario Kart game. But yeah, as we can see here in Rogueport, we can already see like the Goombas look a lot different. And it's really interesting. But we're gonna check out a few different locations to see how like the different character designs look with the modern style in 1000-Year Door. So yeah. So we're now in the Rogueport sewers, and we can see the Hammer Bros have the modern design here. And you know, I've mentioned multiple times that I am critical of the modern Paper Mario designs, but I do think it is cool to see them, like, in a mod like this. Like, even though I think the classic designs are a lot better, this still is a really cool mod. But yeah, I actually made an edit last year for April Fool's Day about, like 1000-Year Door, like, using the modern designs for the remake. I made, like a fake edit about that. But this is basically kind of like the realization of that. But it's pretty interesting. But I would have to say, I do think the modern designs look a lot better with, like, the classic style shading and animations. And also gradients as well. Because some of the designs in Sticker Star looked fine. But they do look better here than they did in, Color Splash and Origami King, in my opinion. But let's check out some of the other enemies. So now we're in Petal Meadows, and we could see, like, the Koopa has the modern design here. We can already see it with Koops, but it's a little more apparent with the regular Koopa NPC. And then also Koopy Koo as well. I actually kind of like how they look, with, like, even with the modern designs here. Like, it still retains their, like, unique designs and everything. And I think Toad has it, or the Toads in general, have a very slightly different design. I know they mostly look very similar to the ones in the original, but I think there are, like, very small design elements that they changed. It's kind of hard to notice. Let's look at this Paragoomba again, and then the Koopa Troopa with shades, which was a staple of the classic games. Still looks pretty cool even with the modern design, even though I prefer the classic Koopa design. But it is pretty interesting to see these designs in 1000-Year Door. There's also a Super Paper Mario version of this mod as well, but I'm just looking at the 1000-Year Door version in this video just for simplicity. Some of the items got redesigns as well, though the PAL block, I'm not sure if it, like, shows up just in 3D, or it also shows up in 2D as well. Yeah, I'm not used to the super guard timing of the original. It's been a little while since I played the original. I think Tower of Trials was the last time I played the original. But yeah, let's check out some other areas. And of course, enemy variants were also changed as well, like with the Hyper Goombas. And I also pulled Goombella out to show her modern design here. It doesn't look that much different, but I wanted to show it anyway. But I kind of like how the Hyper Goombas look. It looks pretty interesting. Another interesting thing is that the Crazy Daisies also got a color change. Even though it's not like a full design change, it still is interesting, because this is theoretically what the Crazy Daisies would have looked like if they were in the modern games. Because some of the design changes in the modern games were very small, like with the Chain Chomp and the Piranha Plant, where they just changed like smaller details, rather than like the whole identity of the design. So the Crazy Daisies are more in line with like the Yoshi's Island design, which I do think is pretty interesting. But yeah, now I'm gonna head over to the creepy Steeple. So now we're gonna look at the Buzzy Beetles and Spike Tops here, and yeah, I think it's pretty interesting seeing this design here as well, because I always thought this one kind of looked a bit strange in Paper Mario, like even in the modern games, because it doesn't quite fit the style in my opinion. But I mean, it does make sense to have it in this mod regardless. Honestly, I think for Buzzy Beetles in like a future Paper Mario game, it would be cool to see like a design that has elements of both the classic and modern design. But yeah. Creepy Steeple, we have the Booze. And yeah, I am kind of a critic of this design. I've never really liked this design all that much, because I think the classic Boo design is peak. So I do think this design is kind of weird, but still, it still is cool seeing the hypothetical scenario regardless. The Atomic Boo also got a redesign as well, but that would be a little harder to get to for this video, because I'd have to get like a save file for that point in the game specifically. But at least we get like a look at the Boos here, which are a very prominent part of Creepy Steeple. But yeah. Now we're in the Palace of Shadow, and I wanted to look at the Dry Bones here. And this is actually a modern design that I really like. And I actually would have preferred if this was the design that they used in the Thousand Year Door remake. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm just ground pounding with Yoshi just so I could just show off the design a little more. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I think it's a good trade-off to not have that design and have all of the other classic designs, in my opinion. But it definitely would have been really nice to see that design alongside, like, the classic designs in the remake. I wanted to show off another enemy here, if I can flee. But it's down here. But we also have the bombshell bills, and I guess like the bullet bill design in general, that has like the sticker star design here, which is pretty interesting because we never actually got to see that design in battle in Sticker Star. So I think that's pretty interesting. So yeah, anyways, I think this is a pretty interesting mod. It's an interesting hypothetical into how the remake or Thousand Year Door in general could look like with these modern designs. So yeah, the download link is in the description. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!